Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now today we are going to be starting a new series, and this series is going to be building a obby or game inside of Roblox using Roblox Lua. So today, to start off with, for the first episode, we're going to be making kill bricks in Roblox. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, so let's just start it off by creating a part, which you come up here and you click part. Now that we have our part, we want to insert object and we want to insert a script. Now that we are inside a script, I'm going to start it off with doing something that you would need to put at the end of your code. Well, I'm going to put it at the end, but I'm going to do script.parent.touched :connect, then on touch. Now, what I'm doing is I'm taking the parent and we're saying if it's touched, then do on touch, and on touch we will set that up in a minute. So let's get started with the on touch, shall we? So for this we want to create a function and we want to name it on touch, and then open brackets, close brackets. Now inside of this we want to go local humanoid. Now humanoid is your character, basically. And we want to do, actually up here in the untouched, in these brackets, we want to put part, just like this. And then we want to do part here. Then we want to do parent :find first child, and in brackets put humanoid inside of this. Now, basically what we are doing is we are taking the humanoid, so the person, like the character. This is what this means, basically. And then if humanoid, then what we want to find this squiggly line. So I got to find mine, there it is. Equals, so squiggly line equals nil. And then inside of this, we want to do humanoids.health equals 0. Now guys, I'm sorry if I'm going a little bit fast, but this is a bit more advanced coding. So yeah, but as you can see here, well, it's more, but as you can see here, this is basically taking the humanoid's health, so the character's health, and making it 0. So now, if I was to come back into the base plate, and we were to run this program, just like this, you would see my character spawns in, and we have the block right here. And if I was to touch it, my character's health would go down to 0, which would basically kill me. So now we can start creating the first section of our obby, which is going to be the jumping barriers, like where you have to jump over the barrier blocks. So I'm going to color this red, and let's create a couple more of these. Okay, so now we want to create a bottom. Make sure it's the right size. Now all these parts which you have arrows on, we want to lift those up. When I say arrows on, I mean stuff inside of them. That's what the arrows mean, by the way. If I was to click this arrow, you can see it open up the whatever is inside. Okay, so now we have this first little area. We want to connect this to a spawn pad. Now to do a spawn pad, well, first let's just extend this. Now, to create a spawn pad, you want to come over to model, and you want to go all the way down here, and you should see spawn. Click that, and then we want to position this in the right position. I'm going to lower this a little bit, and I'm also going to color it black, and I'm going to remove the decal. Okay, so now that we have everything, we want to anchor everything so that everything doesn't move out of the way. So we want to click anchor up here, and if you didn't know about anchor, basically what it does is it it makes it locked in place. Like sometimes if you had this floating in the air, which we'll probably do at the end, if you had this floating in the air, it would start falling if it wasn't anchored. So now we can test it, and we can click play. We can join in. And as you can see, mine is rotated, so I will be looking this way every time I spawn in. Now, we don't want that. We want to be looking straight out here. So, since I knew that this area over here is now the front, because I spawned facing this area, we want to rotate it so that it faces this way. Just like that. Now, if I was to spawn in, you should see that I spawned facing the obby. And there you go. And now, if I was to touch these, I would die. Okay guys, this was the first episode of building a obby or Roblox game inside of Roblox Studio. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, hope you guys learned something new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.